Okay, so here we have a young man who came from the West Indies many, many years ago, and I just want him to tell us a little bit about what it was like coming to England, and mainly about being working in the coal mines, because uh, in the coal mines we had a lot of black men working in the coal mines, but no one speaks about it. Yeah, they're like the unsung heroes of of Britain, because what happened was, when I first came to England, if I put my hand in front of my face, I couldn't see it, especially in winter time. Yeah, the 53 bus used to come and I had to wait. That's going to school. I had to wait till the bus was virtually on top of me before I could see what number it was. So, the reason I want to do this is because I think we've got unsung heroes that actually help clean this country up. We know about the National Health Service, we know about the transport. However, what kept the lights on? What kept the country heated?
Heating
Yeah.
was coal.
So this is really, really what it's about. So introduce yourself. Tell me who you are.
Yeah.
And let's go from there.
I'm Hugh Gray from St Kitts in the Eastern Caribbean. I came to the UK in the late 50s and was in London, and then didn't like London because the people were snobbish and so forth. The people was cold. And I came to Manchester to visit a friend and realised that there was quite a lot of people from St Kitts who I knew. And I went back to London and then decided that I was going to move to Manchester. I came to Manchester, I worked in a couple of different jobs. Wall's Ice Cream was the first place. It was easy to get a job there. Then that was for the summer. Then they put you in the sausage department in the winter. I didn't like the conditions in the sausage, wall sausages. So I left. I had a couple of friends that used to work in a coal mine. And I inquired and I thought it was exciting, and eventually made an appointment, and they gave me the opportunity. I went. I was trained at Mosley Common. From there, after my training, I went to work at Bradford Colliery, which is where Asda is now. Bradford Colliery used to supply coal to a power station which was about a quarter mile from the colliery. That was his main position, because there was lots of steel factories making steel components and so forth, engineering works and so forth. I worked there for a few years, 3 years. I was mostly on the night shift, because the night shift you had to carry all the logs and everything. There was a train system that used to, when the stuff that they used to cut the coal and the props and so forth and other machinery, that used to come down in the lift shaft. and then loaded onto sort of a mini railway wagon and made secure so that it doesn't fall off while travelling. I used to do nights, and it was just a matter of getting stuff to the coal face, so that when the shift comes in the morning, there was a lot of blasting, and the coal came out on a conveyor and then was taken up into like coal wagons, and then a special lift for that, they'll be dumped into another wagon. And I did that for about 3 years. And I decided that after that it's best that I get out. At the time there was a big explosion in a mine in Wales. And that's when I decided that I'll get out and look for a different type of work.
Something above ground.
Eh?
Something above ground.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what was your position actually at the coal mine?
At the coal mine, I had a job to get all the props and machinery to the coal head. Actually, you could actually see the coal, and you can see the machine that cuts the coal. You understand? And my job was to get all the props and materials that they need.
Okay.
You know, there. And I enjoyed it in a way, because once you got stuck in and you got some people that work with you, you know, you could have a bit of time for yourself. And that's why I choose nights. You know, and then there was, you could go to work in a suit if you wanted, because you had clean lockers and dirty lockers.
Right, okay.
And at the end of the shift, you go and have a shower, a full shower.
Was there many black men working down there with you?
Yeah, there was about 6 that I knew of.
Okay.
6 guys that I knew of.
Did they actually work on the coal face?
A couple of them work on the coal face. A couple of them were coal cutters.
Right. Is that what it was called, coal cutters?
They worked on the machine that cut the coal.
Right, okay. Yeah.
You understand? What happened? They used to shot blast the coal, and then the machine would then cut it, and
Okay.
you understand? And you had like a metal conveyor with like a scraper, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And that takes to a rubber conveyor,
Okay.
which then takes it to the lift. And they had carriages, and they would fill the carriage with a certain amount of weight, and then that would go into the lift, and another one will come out and continue. Yeah, so, and for me, at the time, it was exciting, you know what I mean? It's doing something different.
How old were you at this time?
I was about 20.
And do you mind telling people how old you are now?
I'll be 85 in September.
Every time you tell me your age, I mean, you're my elder, and you could be my younger, you could be just my elder brother. You don't look 85 at all, Junior.
I understand.
You really don't look 85, and I'm sure everyone that's going to be watching this is not going to believe you're 85. You might have to go and get a birth
Yeah, I'm 85 on the 21st of
You might
September.
have to go and get a birth certificate and let everybody see it.
Yeah.
No, it's really good. Yeah, and also, okay, that's that one.